Hey guys, it's me, Dee. It is Wednesday and it is the April the 6th, 2016. Um, I'm not going to talk about tax tips. No, I'm not going to give you tax tips today. I'm just going to take and give a short little testimony quickly about some things that I've learned really quickly from going to some wonderful workshops and attending some online webinars. The first thing I learned is the fact that this was the biggest mistake that I was making. The biggest mistake. First of all, I was trying to convince myself because if you join an MLM, they tell you, oh, the first thing you need to do is throw a party, invite all your friends and family because they support you the most in your venture. That's a straight out lie. I don't know why or whomever invented that lie in the MLM world, but the reality of it is 9 times out of 10, your family and friends will not support you. They will not buy from you. They will not even blink at any of your ads when you take and you post them on Facebook. Second of all, Facebook is so saturated and the rules have gotten so tight that 9 times out of 10, the people that you take and advertise to are not even seeing them. Most of the people that you try to post out to. And the ones that do see them really don't care either. The third thing I learned, I can't remember that guy's name from Shark Tank that came here in Atlanta. And one of the things that he said was that the most of the small business owners that fail chase after clients. They spend so much money in marketing instead of building their brand up to where it is something that most people would want. You need to flip to be successful. He said you have to flip your mindset instead of chasing after the old mighty dollar. The money finds its way to you. Stop spending all your time searching and finding the target market and target people and trying to draw them in through your doors. Spend more time investing in building your market and exposing your brand to the point where people say, huh, I've never tried these cupcakes. Let me go in through her front door and buy a couple of them and taste them. So then, because of my correct marketing strategies, people are coming in through my door. My target market, my clients are coming to find me and not me trying to find them. He was saying that most businesses fall under because they spend so much time and money not doing enough research, one, to find out about the the other competition or what their clients even look or begin to even need. If you're not supplying, he said, if you're not addressing a need of people, then your great idea is just a hobby that you have. And it sounds great. It may sound great to your family and friends. And he says, just like the little child that the parents are saying, oh, you sweetheart, you have a talent. You can sing. Sing, honey. And then they get on American Got Talent and or the Apollo and they get booed off because they really suck in reality. And that's just truly how he said business is. When it comes down to being a business owner and running a business, you have to know how, if first of all, if what you're doing is actually needed. Second of all, stop spending so much time trying to draw people in, but try to build up your brand enough where it's like a light on a a hill surrounded by total darkness, where people are drawn to it automatically. Connect with people. You sell your brand, your product, not so much the person who talks about it. And then the strangest thing that he said that I thought was really unique was a lot of times referrals don't work. If you try to do any kind of referral program, they don't work. What it ends up doing is bringing in people that will be there for one season, but they're not repeat customers or clients. They're just there for the bucks or the benefits. They're not there because they need you. More, they're there because they know that you need them to build your clientele and your name up. And I thought that was really cool. I had never thought of it like that. So it has me thinking a lot and rethinking a lot. And the one thing that he ended on that I thought was really, 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 really neat was that if you're in business, you have to be fluid. And he goes, I'm fluid on many ways to the point where if someone touches you, you should be able to bend, but still not break consistency of what you are. You should also be should be see through and consistent. Where he was saying where like water, you can see through it. Most fluids you can see through them. Most clear fluids you can see through them. You know what they're all about. You know what they're really trying to do. Are they really good for you? Or are they not? You know what their benefits are. And that's truly, when people can look at you in a glance. He said most people will know within the first anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds if what you're offering or what your product is really for them. I remember my husband saying this. He goes, your friends see you all the time. They see you selling your $5 jewelry and they don't buy from you. But they'll go to Walmart and they'll go to Target and they'll go to other places and spend $10, $15 on something that looks a lot tackier than what you're selling. And I actually asked a question to the gentleman, and he basically said that first of all, stop trying to sell to your friends and family. And that's the first thing he said to me, because the reason why they're not going to buy from you and they will buy from Target is because Target is not their family and friends. You are. They don't want to, mess up their relationship, and you shouldn't want to either. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And then he said, if Sam Walton only sold to his family and friends, would we know about Walmart today? 9 times out of 10, most people that's shopping in Walmart are not related to the Walton, the Sam, whatever his name is. I mean, they're really people he didn't know. And it's the same thing too in any business. He said that if you don't venture out, out of your comfort zone and reach people that are not a part of your circle, you're not going to grow and you're not going to have a business and you're going to fail. Most of the people that he marketed to were not his family and friends. They were complete strangers when he started his business, when he started Fubu. Um, Literally selling out of his car, literally selling out of a market, a mart. There were people that were just passing by and liked the logo. They liked what he had. They liked his clothing or whatever he sold, and they started buying, and then it spread. Um, but the reality of it is, he said you have to have a catchy logo and a phrase. Like McDonald's, everyone knows those arches. No matter what country you're in, no matter what language you speak, they know what those arches mean. McDonald's. Children who are like 10 months old know what those arches mean. And then then I'm going to leave you on this last tip because I really, really didn't know that I would be talking 8 minutes. And I apologize for that. But anyone who went to Church of God in Lothian can remember something that Bishop Hawkins used to always talk about. He was a businessman who owned his own business. And the first thing he said was that when he started his business, he had this old piece of, trash truck that was breaking down all the time and smoking and everything. And he barely had a lot of money. He would take his own lunch instead of, eating the lunch that was expensive at the workshops. And these people had like Jags and expensive cars, and they were doing very well. They were successful businessmen, and he was going to the same workshops they were, the same trainings they were, and they were successful. And when I go and look back and think about how his business still is, I mean, he was a successful businessman as well as a pastor to us at our church, and he did it very well. And what I learned from him business wise when I talked to him about business was the fact that I kept surrounding myself with the wrong people. If the people you surround yourself in, around are not growing, you are still sitting in the same spot, 10 weeks from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, then you have no one to blame but yourself because you still continue to surround yourself with the same type of people that aren't going to be going anywhere because they're not motivated too. Everyone wants to become rich. Everyone wants to be living the highlight, but no one really wants to put in the work to get there. And then he says, I remember him saying, you have to surround yourself with the right people at the right time. and you have to invest in your future and your business. So it's been 10 minutes, and this is a long, long, long spill. But I just wanted to put it out there that not only are the glasses new, not only have I started networking out with people that are really helping me build my business and my brand and investing in myself, attending workshops with people who are millionaires and billionaires who have broken down and started, I don't know how many umpteen businesses and been CEOs of this and CFOs of that, but are freely giving you information and knowledge on how to get there myself. You know, sometimes things aren't free, and sometimes it's going to cost you to grow. And I'm happy to be in that position that I am able to invest in myself. Good luck to all of you. If you're in business, work hard. You'll make it. And remember, God loves you, and I do too.